Hi students, in this video I am going to explain about classification of the algae. So what is the basic requirement for the classification of the algae on the basis of pigmentation, and the type of the stored food? The algae are divided into three main classes. The first one is chlorophyceae, second one is phaeophyceae, third one is rhodophyceae. Now what is the basic fundamental character of the classification of algae? That basis of pigmentation, type of the pigments and type of the stored food material within the cells of the algae. Now this is the classification of algae. Now the first class, chlorophyceae. What are the general characteristics of the chlorophyceae? The chlorophyceae members of chlorophyceae are commonly called green algae. Now chlorophyceae is also commonly called as green algae. The plant body, it may be unicellular plant body. Example, chlamydomonas. Colonial form of the plant body in chlorophyceae, that is the volvox. Filamentous plant body of chlorophyceae. Example, Cara. Now these are the different plant bodies in chlorophyceae members. So chlorophyceae members are usually grass green due to the dominant pigments, that is chlorophyll A and chlorophyll B. Chlorophyll A and chlorophyll B, these two are dominant pigments in their cells. That's why chlorophyceae members appears grass green in color. Okay, now this is the dominant pigments, chlorophyll A and chlorophyll B. Next, the pigments are located in definite chloroplast. In the chloroplast, the pigments are located. Now this is the chloroplast. So the chloroplast may be discoid in shape, plate-like in shape, reticulate in shape, cup-shaped, and spiral or ribbon-shaped in different species. In different species, the chloroplast, it may be different shapes are there. What are the different shapes of the chloroplast in different organisms? Once check this table. Now this one is first one is cup-shaped chloroplast, chlamydomonas, chlorella, volvox. Chlamydomonas, chlorella, volvox. These three organisms, in their three organisms of cell, as the chloroplast is cup-shaped. Chloroplast is cup-shaped. Next, reticulate chloroplast is located in the cells of the chlorophyceae members, hydrodictyon and eudogonium. Eudogonium and hydrodictyon, algal members, as the chloroplast as a reticulate in structure. Chloroplast structure, reticulate in hydrodictyon, eudogonium. Reticulate means network-like structure. Next, star shape of the chloroplast, it is present in Zygnema of the chlorophyceae algae cells, as that is chloroplast is star shaped. Star shape of the chloroplast present in Zygnema. Next, ribbon-like chloroplast is present in Spirogyra. Disc shape of the chloroplast is present in that is Caulerpa. Caulerpa is one of the chlorophyceae members. That is a chloroplast shape, that is a discoid, and griddle-like shape of the chloroplast, that is Eulothrix. Next, oval shape of the chloroplast is present in Cara and Nitella. And a griddle shape of the chloroplast with incised margins, that is Dapernaldia is example for that is the griddle shape of the chloroplast. These are the different shapes of the chloroplast in different organisms. Okay, now this is the very most important concept. Now next one is Next one is the most of the members have one or more storage bodies, that is called pyrenoids. Pyrenoids are located in the chloroplast. Now for example, this is the chloroplast. Within the chloroplast, pyrenoid is present. Within the chloroplast, pyrenoid is present. Pyrenoid is present. Okay, pyrenoids contain protein besides starch. Generally pyrenoids are storage bodies. They can store the proteins as well as starch. And some algae may be stored food in the form of oil droplets. In the form of oil droplet, the storage food is some algal members may store the food in the form of oil droplets. The green algae usually have rigid cell wall. Rigid cell wall made up of inner layer of the cell wall is made up of cellulose, and outer layer of the cell of the chlorophyll members, pectose. Now outer layer is made up of pectose. Inner layer of the cell of chlorophyll, cellulose. Now this is the cell wall of the chlorophyll members algae cell. The chlorophyll members of the algae cell is made up of rigid cell wall. The cell wall is it consists of two main layers. The outer layer is made up of cellulose. Inner layer is made of inner layer is made up of cellulose. Outer layer is made up of pectose. Now this is the very most important. Inner layer of the cell wall, cellulose. Outer layer of the cell wall is the pectose. Now this is the cell wall of the chlorophyll algal members. So next one is vegetative reproduction usually takes place by fragmentation. The fragmentation is vegetative reproduction common in most of the algal members. Next, asexual reproduction takes place by flagellated juice spores produced in juice sporangia. Now juice spores are asexual spores, common asexual spores in algae, that is called juice spores. Next, sexual reproduction reproduction shows considerable variation in the type and formation of the sex cells, and it may be isogamous, anisogamous, or oogamous. Now these two methods, isogamous or anisogamous, these two methods are considered about the sexual reproduction in the algal members. So what are some common found green algae? That is Chlamydomonas. Chlamydomonas is a chlorophyll member. Volvox is a chlorophyll member. Ulothrix is a chlorophyll member, and Spirogyra is a chlorophyll member. Cara is a chlorophyll member. Now these are the different types of the chlorophyll member, algal members. Chlamydomonas, Volvox, Ulothrix, Spirogyra, Cara. Chlamydomonas is unicellular algae. Volvox is colonial form of algae. Ulothrix is a filamentous algae. Spirogyra is filamentous algae. Cara is filamentous algae. Now these are the common examples of the chlorophyll members.